Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get right to your top stories this morning. Brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assistant Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. New figures from the Southern Nevada Health District show where Clark County residents might be getting exposed to the coronavirus. Review-Journal's James Schaefer has this report.
Clark County residents most frequently visited restaurants, grocery stores, and casinos before being diagnosed with COVID-19 in the past month. The data does not show where a person is known to have contracted COVID-19. Instead, it represents where an infected person traveled in the 14 days prior to them becoming symptomatic or getting tested. Food establishments had more than 500 possible exposures, grocery stores with 380, and casinos with 350. Brian Labus, an epidemiologist and assistant professor with UNLV School of Public Health, said cases in unvaccinated people are driving the state's current spike in the new COVID-19 infections. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Big sporting events continue to roll into Las Vegas. This time, the WNBA All-Star Game took center stage. Sports host Cassie Soto has more.
Thanks, Renee. Team WNBA and Team USA battled it out in this year's All-Star Game at Michelob Ultra Arena, home of the Las Vegas Aces. In fact, it was the Aces who had the most All-Star selections with 4.
I had goosebumps just stepping out there, in the world and saying that I'm Olympian. So compound that with being in our home arena, it felt good. It felt like we had support in Vegas behind us. It's a lot of fun to play here in Vegas as a whole, but when you have an all-star game and people really come out and represent and show love and support to us as individuals, as being a part of the Aces, it's truly special. And I think all-stars should be here every single year. I think we do a great job of putting on a show at all costs.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Oakmont of Las Vegas Assistant Living and Memory Care, the best care for the best life, an endangered fish is getting a chance to bounce back. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has the details. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Renee. Experts say this fish we're about to introduce you to is referred to as Nevada's homeless fish because it has no natural home. Meet the pahrump poolfish. Biologists estimate there were about 20,000 of them back in 2015. The current population stands at less than 5,000.
Poolfish have had a constant uphill battle dealing with the illegal dumping of aquarium fish, where these invasive species are killing off the population of poolfish.
Now, these pahrump poolfishes are getting a second chance at life after being successfully reintroduced to the Desert National Wildlife Refuge.
The poolfish like to be the only types of species in the springs.
The director at the Center for Biological Diversity says this will hopefully prevent them from becoming extinct. Renee?
Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Sunny and hot for your Thursday, temperature staying in the 108 range. Light winds coming from the south, mostly clear skies for your evenings, lows in the upper 80s. For the rest of the week, sunny and hot, but winds will pick up to about 20 miles per hour on Friday. Sunny and hot heading into the weekend, but it is still monsoon season, and so chances of showers and thunderstorms starting Saturday night into next week. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, Las Vegas has been featured in plenty of movies over the years, but one of the most iconic movies started filming here 58 years ago today. Review-Journal's Michael Quine has this story.
58 years ago, on July 15th, filming began on what is considered by many as the best film Elvis ever made. Viva Las Vegas wouldn't hit the screens until a year later in May of 1964. Anne Margaret had worked with director George Sidney in Bye Bye Birdie, and her role as leading lady changed everything. The sizzling combination of Presley and Anne Margaret and their on-screen chemistry made everything else in the film secondary. Filming locations around town included the Sahara, the Frontier, the Flamingo Swimming Pool, the Tropicana, and the Little Church of the West. The movie's theme song, Viva Las Vegas, became the unofficial anthem of the world-famous entertainment destination. Although the movie received mixed reviews, Viva Las Vegas took in over $9 million at the box office and was number 14 on the Variety list of the top grossing films of 1964.
Now here is the latest in sports. The Las Vegas Lights brought camels to the pregame tailgate and introduced them with Wednesday's starting 11. But the fun was short-lived when Sacramento's Tucker Bone scored in the 5th minute and the Lights lost 2-1 to the Republic FC at Cashman Field. And in the NBA Finals, the Bucks tied the series 2-2, beating the Suns with a 109-103 victory in Milwaukee.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoky and Cigar Shop. The New York Yankees are minus 115 home favorites at the Westgate against the Boston Red Sox today as the second half of the MLB season begins. The rest of the teams will return Friday. The Red Sox are even money favorites to win the American League East. The Tampa Bay Rays, 1.5 games back, are plus 140, but the struggling Yankees, who are 8 games back, have fallen to 12-1 to win the division. Every other division has a favorite of minus 210 or higher.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the head of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority is getting a raise. The LVCVA board unanimously passed a 4% pay increase for its president and CEO, Steve Hill. His annual pay will increase to over $400,000. The raise takes effect when LVCVA employees return to a 5-day work week that's expected to take place in September. Hill says his priorities going forward include fixing Interstate 15 to improve access for visitors from California. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, Love Your Smile Again, training the frontline healthcare workers of tomorrow. UNLV is holding its annual summer nursing camp for high school juniors, seniors, and recent graduates. The camp aims to inspire teenagers to pursue a career in nursing. The students spend a week learning things like CPR, administering IVs, and putting on protective gear. The second session of UNLV Nursing Camp starts Monday, and you can register by visiting unlv.edu/nursing/camp. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From all of us here at the Las Vegas Review Journal, have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.